welcome to the 2017 belairdirect OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball Championships here on WeTV. I'm Stephen Gomes, and this is Sean Lippert welcoming you courtside here at the St. Clair Sportsplex.
Steve, I'm excited for today's match. I mean, they call this a loser bracket, but sometimes you get some of the best games in these games because everything's all off the table. All the pressure's off of all these players from getting to that next round, and actually you start to see a lot of volleyball here where they just want to have fun.
Yeah, you know, we've had some great championships here in the past at the St. Clair Sportsplex, and we're looking to just continue on with that today. And look at this great matchup between Cambrian Golden Shield and Fanshawe Falcons.
Now Cambrian right here with their they had a game against Niagara yesterday. They didn't do so hot. It was hot and cold. They had a really bad day yesterday, but they should be excited for it. And in their head-to-head, their season series, they are 1-1, so they split. So this game should be pretty even. And their OCAA tournament statistics don't really show what they did against these other teams. But I mean, total they got 26 kills, 25 assists. It's almost a splitting image of how they got into this situation.
And it looks like we're just about ready for our national anthem here. We're going to throw it courtside over to Steve to. Actually, we are going to head off to commercial.
Hello everyone, Joel Quenville here. I'd like to express my appreciation for the special opportunity to serve as a keynote speaker for the Westby Awards. It's an honor to be associated with an event that brings together the entire sports community of Windsor for one night while supporting so many great local causes. Spending time with all the athletes that help make Windsor such a great sports town is something I'm looking forward to.
Tickets for the Westby Awards are available at Bob Reham Sports, 4275 Tecumseh Road East, and online at www.thewestbys.ca. Discounted group rates are also available.
We'll see everybody in March.
Manpower, that's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End-to-end over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well-trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
It's new, it's fresh, it's innovative, it's WeTV, Windsor Essex Television, and you can watch it anywhere. www.we-tv.ca is the place to be. If it's sports, entertainment, or community events, WeTV has what you're looking for. The people, places, and faces of our community are front and center on WeTV. Check out www.we-tv.ca for what's being webcast live. WeTV, we got you covered.
And welcome back to the 2017 belairdirect OCAA Women's Volleyball Championships here at the St. Clair College Sportsplex. We're going to get you started for this match between Cambrian Golden Shield and the Fanshawe Falcons with the starting lineups. And here are your Cambrian starters. Number 1, Kendra Muffo. Number 2, Jillian Valier. Number 4, Kaylee Bastine. Number 5, Haley Chisholm. Number 6, Amanda Kring. Number 11, Emily Clark. And 16, Kayla Wanziak. And over for the Fanshawe Falcons, we're looking at number 1, Lindsay Wilcox. Number 2, Ripley Woodhouse. Number 3, Renee McCormick. Number 8, Megan Morelli. Number 9, Madeline Shantz. 13, Alicia Couch. And 14, Libby Furtado. And there's the graphic for our Fanshawe starters.
Fanshawe yesterday when they were playing in their game with Durham, I mean, they played well, but it just wasn't well enough. I mean, it was a 3-0 blowout, but the scores were a lot closer than that 3-0 actually said. And it just, they played great, amazing defense. Wilcox played an amazing game. on the outside, but it just wasn't enough. It's such a strong team from Durham, and they're 18-0 out of the East.
Jeez. Tough news for Fanshawe to start without their starting setter, Darian Gropp.
Yeah, she was dehydrated yesterday. They had to give her 3 saline bags to get her ready for this game. I mean, she went all out in her match.
And we are about to be underway here. Serving for Cambrian Golden Shield will be number 1, Kendra Muffo. Fanshawe with a roll shot out of the middle. Ball is dug by Kayla Wadziak. Left side attack handled easily by the Falcons. Good touch by number 1, Kendra Muffo. Ball sent over. Falcons go outside. Megan Morelli out of bounds. Point Cambrian.
And it seems like a little bit of play of what they did last night. I mean, just came out really, really cold. And, I mean, that ball was a long shot. Just a roll shot. It should have just went into the pot.
Muffo continues to serve. Handled by the libero for Fanshawe, and it looks like we're getting a lift call on the Fanshawe setter.
That ball's going over anyway. She would have been called for the backcourt if she is in the backcourt. Yeah, she's in the backcourt.
Tough start for Madeline Shantz, the new setter for Fanshawe after the injury. And that serve from the Golden Shield finds the net. Point Fanshawe. Back to serve 14, Libby Furtado. And she pumps it long.
Fanshawe's going to have a long day if they keep up with errors like that.
Yeah. Cambrian out to an early 3-1 lead. Serving Amanda Kring. Float serve handled by the Fanshawe libero, and the tip kill out of the middle is down for a point.
Fanshawe's going to have to get a little nifty with stuff like that and keep Cambrian on their heels.
For Fanshawe, Alicia Couch, middle blocker, back to serve. Tough float serve. Roll shot coming from the Cambrian Shield. Fanshawe tries the middle, and it's good for a point. That's number 3, Renee McCormick.
Shantz is going to have a good day if she can really connect with her middles like that. She's starting to feel that confidence out there. She's starting to feel into that role of that setter.
Continuing to serve, Fanshawe. And there's an ace serve for 13, Alicia Couch.
These two teams just played each other. They played the last game of the season, and Cambrian beat Fanshawe 3-1, so they should be aware of each other.
Fanshawe continues to serve.
Whoa.
And that one was going long, but touched on the way out of bounds by Kayla Wadziak.
From our angle, that float actually started to come down, and it just took a shot and went up and caught us off guard.
Tough ball to handle. That deep float serve coming in, and it's into the net. Trying to go off speed.
Yeah, she's slowing in that breaking ball, trying to drop it in on the top.
Serving for Cambrian, 11, Emily Clark. 6'2" out of Sudbury, Ontario. And 4 contacts going to be called on the Falcons.
Shantz is going to be doing a lot of running if they start shanking balls over to that 4.
That's just not what you want to do with your second string setter coming in last minute.
No.
Cambrian continuing to serve. Emily Clark, that deep flat float serve, finds the tape and inbounds. Left side attack from the Falcons is long.
Megan Morelli, she had more luck with that shot yesterday coming out of that 4. She just needs a little snap on that wrist, and she'll find that back line.
Cambrian serving, and it's still Clark.
Fanshawe looking for some extra help here from the official. I don't know what it could be for.
Might have been looking for a net violation. Doesn't look like...
Coach Pedlow doing some fishing for something.
Doesn't look like he's too thrilled right now. Emily Clark serving again for the Shield. Up the middle, handled easily by Haley Chisholm. Right side attack, just out of bounds. That's a hitting error on Jillian Valier. Point for Fanshawe.
What a transition there for Cambrian. Picking up that tip with the 4 running into the pot there. I mean, that's some heads-up volleyball.
Great defense by Emily Chisholm. Serving for the Falcons, Megan Morelli, and she finds the net.
I think Fanshaw's just going a little too tough on the serves right from the beginning, but maybe that's their plan, is just to keep Cambrian out of system.
Back with a big approach for serve. That's Jillian Valier. Step around, not on cue with their middle blocker. Outside, this is easily handled. Left side attack again from the Falcons. Kept alive by Cambrian for a right side attack, and that's Kendra Muffo with the kill.
Yeah, these girls are starting to pass quicker. They're starting to get in their groove on. A lot of quick offense here. As you can see, watch how fast that pass goes in and touch off of Fanshawe.
Cambrian serve, handled by the Falcons, going up the middle. Great defensive play by the Shield. Left side attack, that's Haley Chisholm, just out of bounds. Point Falcons.
These ladies are getting those transitions, but they're just giving those unforced errors on the attacks. It'll drive any coach nuts.
Middle blocker Renee McCormick serving. Falcons are trailing 8-7. And that tip out of the middle finds the floor. Kaylee Bastine.
But I like that from Fanshawe. All those girls got dirty getting that ball.
It's going to take a lot of hustle to overcome the injuries.
Yeah, they're all over the place here.
Haley Chisholm to serve for the Golden Shield. Middle. Oh, there's a huge kill. 14, Libby Furtado, fourth-year senior.
Libby Furtado didn't get much playing time yesterday, but because they shuffle around so many players in different positions, that's going to do a lot of confidence for a setter.
With that kind of attack out of the middle, you wonder why she wasn't playing. Ball goes out to the left side. Amanda Kring's attack is enough to draw a net violation for the Falcons.
I don't know where that was. A phantom touch. I didn't see it. Furtado was even guessing maybe on her ponytail or something.
Yeah, who knows? Serving for the Golden Shield, Kaylee Bastine. Easy float serve. Ball goes to the outside. 13 off the block and out of bounds. That's Alicia Couch.
Give that point to Furtado running the decoy. It made Cambrian hold to her, and Couch got an open cross court.
Lindsay Wilcox with the serve. Cambrian goes up the middle. Tip again, finds the floor. Oh man, how many times are they gonna let that ball drop in the pot?
I don't know, but that was a swing and a whiff. There was no tip actually on that one. She gave it.
We missed something because it's Fanshawe serving. Free ball offered up by the Golden Shield. Middle attack.
Oh my.
Again off the net, kept alive, and here's a double contact called on Kendra Muffo.
Quick transitions from Fanshawe, getting that ball, and those are rockets coming from the pass.
Lindsay Wilcox again to serve, keeping the pressure on the Shield. Back row attack, rolled into play. Out of the right side, that ball's kept alive by Allison Couch. Off the block and out of bounds, that's a point, Amanda Kring. Cambrian ties it at 11.
Couch seemed to like in that right side there. She's normally playing the middle.
Serving Kendra Muffo. Fanshawe again to the right side, handled easily by Haley Chisholm. And we have a double contact called on the Golden Shield.
Fanshawe jumping up on top here of Cambrian. These girls are going punch for punch here.
Libby Furtado, the senior, with the serve. Muffo pumps it outside, and that is Emily Clark. And we have it off the block and out of bounds. Point.
Just too much space here on the block. Even Coach Peddle let them know they wanted to press into the Cambrian side.
Kring serving. Tough pass, kept up by the Falcons and sent over for a free ball kill. You don't see that too often.
Heads up play, grade school volleyball, pushing it to the one. It worked.
Hey,
here's the replay here. Just nothing there, just push deep to the one.
Madeline
Get a quarter.
Chance keeping that ball alive. Mufo tries the middle, kept up and down. Huge middle kill for the Golden Shield.
Tell you, Fanshawe, they're playing really tough defense and just not getting any breaks on these balls.
Getting their hands on them, none are coming up. Emily Clark serving for the Golden Shield. Left side attack, big swing, and it is out of bounds. That's in a hitting error by Megan Morelli. She went after that very aggressively.
Yeah, Fanshawe, what they're really having problems here is on serve receive. They just can't seem to keep it in system.
Without the starting setter, that's going to make life very difficult.
Chances, she's gonna need air.
Emily Clark continues to serve. Shantz pumps it outside. Roll shot handled easily by the Golden Shield. And that's a huge swing out of the left side. Haley Chisholm,
That was a monster.
fourth-year senior.
High elbow, just snapped the wrist and buries it.
She's been doing that for a few years.
Yeah.
Clark continuing to serve as Cambrian leads it by 2, 15-13 in the first set. Dump at the net by Shantz. Ball kept alive and over by the Shield. Left side attack. She ripped it. That was number 8, Megan Morelli. Just a big aggressive swing.
I tell you, Fanshawe, they're passing so fast. And Chance doing her best back there, but they're just rocket passes.
Mufo tries the middle. Kept alive by the Falcons. Great dig by Kayla Wadzyak. And there it is again, left side kill. Haley Chisholm, I think we're going to say her name a lot today.
Yeah, they're doing some great transition volleyball from the Shield here, and they get open balls to her. She's going to have a field day with them.
Very efficient swing. Serving for the Golden Shield is Jillian Valier. Big run-up approach for a float serve, very aggressive. Backcourt attack, kept alive, and sent over by Mufo for a kill. Center kill on a free ball.
Fanshawe having a problem here. They call it the washing problem because they can't seem to clean any of these pots up. There's just a roll shot. It's pushed over to the pot and nobody there with a campfire except for the libero.
Great heads up by Mufo to find the hole. Serving Valier. And her serve goes long.
Fanshawe needed that one. They've been back and forth. They're only 2 points off. That would have been a pull away for Cambrian.
Again, with their leader, Darian Gropp, on the bench, to come away with a first set win would be outstanding start. Huge swing out of the left side. Chisholm is dug. Fanshawe tries the middle again, kept alive, and
Right back
to Chisholm. Free ball again offered up to Cambrian, and there's a huge swing out of the middle. Kaylee Bastine turning the shoulder and bringing the heat.
Those two girls in the front court. Here's the shot, comes on over. She can pick anybody she wants. She goes middle, big cross court over to the one. Comes across her body, and Fanshawe's going to call timeout, and they're going to want to talk about this.
18-15, Fanshawe trails Cambrian here in the first set of 2017 belairdirect OCAA Women's Volleyball Championships.
I mean, yesterday, Niagara Knights took it to Cambrian, but Cambrian's having a really good day today.
As we look inside Cambrian's huddle, what is Coach Dale Beausoleil really trying to get across to his girls here?
Keep doing what they're doing. I mean, they've been going outside, pushing that 4-shot, and then the transitions are the one that's really having a problem here with Fanshawe. Fanshawe let 3 balls go just on that pot shot rolling into the middle. I mean, that's pretty much what they're going to talk about. They're going to probably squeeze in their defense to make sure they can cover those pot shots.
Coach Pello is definitely frustrated, finding out that he's losing his starting setter, and he's just trying to make things work right now with a mishmash lineup.
I tell you, yesterday he got a yellow card right in the third set, and it really did turn the game around. And it's one of those things that sometimes coaches can't do much, and they're having a bad game. He got the yellow, it fired up his girls, and they actually made a shot, and they made a run for it, but Durham's just so strong.
And we are back after the timeout. 18-15, Cambrian leads, and there it is, Haley Chisholm ready to serve. And she attacks the libero for Fanshawe. Pumped outside off the block, and that is kept alive. And again, they're going right back to Chisholm out of the backcourt. Chance left side, and it's a huge kill. Lindsay Wilcox. Not how they drew it up, but effective.
That's a good answer. If I was in Fanshawe's position, I would slow down that pass just a little bit, just to give Chance some breathing room here. I mean, she's jumping into positions she hasn't done.
And now she's got to serve. Mufo tries the middle, and that ball is out of bounds. We do not have a touch. That is going to be a point for the Falcons, and after the timeout, they draw within one.
Mufo went to the 1 the last time. That time she tried to go thumbs down and go back to the 5.
And there's an ace serve for Chance. She likes her time back at the service stripe.
Amanda Kring shaking it off. She's like, that's all right. I got it. See if they go back to her.
Serve. No, they went after the libero, Kayla Wadziak. Right side swing handled by the Falcons. And here's Lindsay Wilcox, and that's way out of bounds.
Yeah, Wilcox had a great game yesterday, banging those balls, and we got a substitution coming into the game.
Entering the game, 18, Haley Conroy, replacing 4, Kaylee Bastine.
Wilcox on that replay. All she had to do was snap that wrist, and she would have been fine, but she had her elbow down and pushed that ball way deep.
Serving substitute Haley Conroy, first year out of Copper Cliff, Ontario. Flat serve. Falcons try the middle, dug up easily. Right side attack for Cambrian. Ball's kept alive and back over. Let's see if Mufo tries the middle again. No, goes outside. And that is Amanda Kring punishing that volleyball.
Cambrian looking good on those defensive transitions. They're really pushing that nice high set outside, gives them time, and Fanshawe just a little sloppy on the block.
Mufo doing a great job of spreading the ball around. And Haley Conroy still serving. Chance goes outside. Set was a little tight. Handled. Back to the right side. And that one looks like it found a block.
Yeah, there's a touch on that.
Good job by the head referee to notice it and award the point over to Cambrian. Forcing the second timeout called by Coach Pello from Fanshawe.
Both these girls, or both these teams, the girls got to be tired, they're exhausted. I mean, we talked a little bit about Darian Grupp from Fanshawe. Darian Grupp from Fanshawe, she was dehydrated from that game. I mean, you see this game here with Durham. They went 3-0, but the scores were way closer than what that actually shows. And then you can see Cambrian played a game against Niagara, but Niagara pretty much had those last 2 sets pretty locked down with the Shield.
On the other side of the bracket, we saw St. Clair taking it to Algonquin in 5. That was a very exciting match.
The thriller at the Sportsplex.
It's going to be great to see that home team try and getting it done. And we've also got Humber over top of Loyalists. So those were yesterday's scores from a great Friday night action here at the Sportsplex here at St. Clair College.
We can expect at 3:30, the Loyalists and Algonquin are going to play in that other side. This is that loser bracket that we're talking about. And then you guys on the other side at 6 o'clock, you got semifinal number 1 and semifinal number 2, Durham and Niagara. And then Humber and St. Clair tonight at the Sportsplex for 8 o'clock.
That's going to be an atmosphere and a half, buddy. Continuing to serve out of the timeout is Haley Conroy as the Golden Shield are up 21-18. Chance does a great job to keep that ball alive and play to the middle. Chisholm again out of the backcourt is the answer for Cambrian.
Hitting that antenna out of bounds, but man, she's all over she can hit front court, back court, wherever she can. She's doing some damage here to Fanshawe.
So efficient. It just seems every time we call her name, something good is happening.
She's not making many errors, that's for sure.
Conroy still serving. Great serving substitution. Until she gets it out of bounds. I spoke a little too soon.
Yeah, and here's the sub. She's coming out now right away. She had one job.
She did a good job for her first few points.
Yeah.
Coming back in is number 4, Kaylee Bastine. And she's immediately substituted out by the libero. Chisholm with a perfect pass. That ball goes outside. There's no block on her at all. Amanda Kring.
You can see the two different styles here with Fanshawe and Cambrian. Cambrian, nice high set on the outside, gives her outside hitters lots of time, and then Fanshawe, the other side, they're just quick, 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 quick.
Continuing to serve is Golden Shield, Kendra Mufo. Right side attack. What a dig by Chisholm. She's just playing lights out. Huge shot block. That's Alicia Couch for Fanshawe.
Those are those blocks that get your teams fired up on those transitions, and just put your hands up here. There's the end of that play. It's going to be a joust. No! She swings and gets the block, and she's pumped.
Hunter Med enters the game for Fanshawe. Serving substitute in for Libby Furtado. Coach Pello trying to take a page out of the Cambrian book. Ball goes outside. That's a huge reach out of Emily Clark, but handled by the Falcons and
what a swing
into the back line. Point Falcons.
Megan Morelli does a really good job of having that ball come across her body, and she can get that shot cross over to the one, and Cambrian wants to talk about it.
Dale Beausoleil asks for time as their team still up 23-21 in the first set. And we're looking at our 12th annual Westby Awards coming up Tuesday, March 7th, 2017 at the Bodo Club. Doors are going to be opening at 6 and our awards ceremony will be at 7. Our local partners, AM 800 Investors Group and the Penalty Box, and quite a few other great Windsor sponsors.
And we got Joel Quenville. How's that for just the hometown guy coming in here?
I think I've heard of who he is.
Yeah, he might have. He might have. I mean, head coach of the Chicago Blackhawks. He just kind of hangs out in downtown Windsor every now and then with a coffee.
And here we are, 23-21. Cambrian on top of the Falcons. Tough time for the Falcons without their starting setter, Darian Gropp, but held in here quite nicely.
Emily Clark here, 70 kills this season. She had 5 yesterday against Niagara. I mean, we saw her attack that last ball there. Nice high reach with that snap.
She's got to get a little more power on the ball, and she'll just be a machine.
Oh!
A little backcourt confusion. Kayla Wadzak tries to cut off Amanda Kring and ace.
You don't want to do that coming out of a timeout.
Falcons putting some pressure on here. Mufo tries the right side for Kring. Ball kept alive by Shantz, and a free ball offered up to the Shield. In system, Mufo goes the middle, and Valier is dug. Left side attack. Volley. Oh my, Megan Morelli, what a heady play.
That is some
second year
volleyball IQ there, knowing the ball's too tight to the net, and she just kind of slides it in there to the floor.
23 all. Hunter Med still serving. These serving substitutions have turned out. Mufo goes outside and no go. Left side attack here from the Falcons. And there it is, Morelli.
She's playing amazing. She goes over to the one twice. She could drop it in on the floor with a nice little volley there, and Cambrian just waking up out of that timeout, and they're down by 1 point here.
And thank you to all of our sponsors here for the OCAA Women's Volleyball Championships here at the St. Clair College Sportsplex, presented by belairdirect. All of our sponsors here, we have Dynamic Gift, 4 Imprint, and Festival Tent and Party Rentals.
There's so many people here. I mean, when you get an event like this, Steve, it is a community. I mean, these things can't happen in a beautiful facility like this unless you got people that are actually ponying up some of the cash and the money to make it happen. And everybody that's on this screen making sure that this event is at an optimum level. And this is great volleyball. I mean, here we are in a loser bracket, and we got a great game just like this. This is a lot of fun.
Just coming to the close of the final timeout of the set, and we find Fanshawe, who has been trailing all set, up by 1.
Madeline Shantz coming in here, and unlikely to be a starter here for as a setter, but man, she's doing a good job. And just in the last play, she got that big dig.
Hunter Med's serve is handled by the Golden Shield. Shantz tries the middle, and it is a stuff block. Jillian Valier tying it up.
We're going into extra points.
Great match to start off our Saturday. Amanda Kring serving, third year out of Capriole, Ontario. And that serve is just too tough to handle. Great response out of the timeout from the Golden Shield.
Kring. There's that block in that last play from Cambrian to get him in this situation, and they got first shot.
Point. Chance, great choice going to the right side, but Alicia Couch's attack is out, and that will conclude our first set, going to the Cambrian Golden Shield by a score of 26-24.
She's going to want that back again. I mean, she just took that shot, went down the line, and we can't see it from our angle, but it couldn't have missed by much.
So after a 26-24 defeat by the Falcons, we are going into the second set. You are watching 2017 belairdirect OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball here at the St. Clair College Sportsplex.
Hello everyone, Joel Quenville here. I'd like to express my appreciation for the special opportunity to serve as a keynote speaker for the Westby Awards. It's an honor to be associated with an event that brings together the entire sports community of Windsor for one night while supporting so many great local causes. Spending time with all the athletes that help make Windsor such a great sports town is something I'm looking forward to.
Tickets for the Westby Awards are available at Bob Reham Sports, 4275 Tecumseh Road East, and online at www.thewestbys.ca. Discounted group rates are also available.
We'll see everybody in March.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
Welcome back to 2017 belairdirect OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball Championships here at the St. Clair College Sportsplex. Currently, the Cambrian Golden Shield are ahead of the Fanshawe Falcons by a score of 1-0.
Yeah, that last game was exactly what you want to do to start off your Saturday. You come in here and you don't know what's going to happen between two teams that have basically been knocked out of the tournament, and now they're just playing for some pride. And in a lot of sense, they're playing kind of the reason why we all play volleyball, and just to come have fun. There's no pressure here, and man, was that a great game.
And again, Fanshawe did a really phenomenal job with backup center, losing their starter, Darian Croft.
They got three girls totally out of their normal position.
For them to be hanging out and forcing extra points to Cambrian just kind of shows you how well coached Sean Pello has his Fanshawe Falcons.
I mean, Fanshawe is no secret. They have a great program, and they're going to rally from this and see how they can go. I got a feeling that we could be going the distance on this game because both these teams are very well matched.
Cambrian looking to build on their 1-0 lead. They will start on the serve receive, as the Falcons will have the opportunity to draw first blood. Serving is Lindsay Wilcox, a rookie out of Waterdown, Ontario, for the Falcons. Ball handled by the Shield. Backcourt attack here. And again, it finds the pot. We've seen a lot of scoring taking place in the pot.
Little play, are taken from Cambrian's playbook there.
Lindsay Wilcox continues to serve, up 1-0. Great one-handed set by Muffo. Chisholm, her first mistake into the block. Didn't really have much she could do with it as that ball was tight. Great job shielding the net by the Falcons. Serving her third ball in a row is Lindsay Wilcox. Muffo goes back outside for Chisholm to redeem herself. She rolls it in play. Shantz keeps the ball alive, and we have a net call. Looks like Shantz got caught in on the net while she was trying to keep that ball alive.
I don't think it was Shantz. I think it was the swinger that did that. Shantz put a beauty one-handed set to keep that ball in play.
Serving Emily Clark for the Golden Shield. Shantz goes out to the left side. Morelli off the block and out of bounds. Point Falcons.
I think Fanshawe needed that first set to get their groove on it. They just play such a different style of ball from Cambrian. It's so fast. It's just quick, 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 and Cambrian slows down that offense with those high sets.
Furtado's serve. Handled by Chisholm. Free ball offered up, but not before we have a double contact.
She's arguing it, but I mean, every time you have your two hands, she'd basically double punch the set.
Not the way you teach it. 14, Furtado. Tough serve handled by Chisholm. Chisholm with a tough swing off the block. Shantz for the Falcons goes right side. No dice. Morelli with a kill swing, and no, it's into the net. Point. Shield.
Gonna get a good form on the serve. Nice pass. Oh, we're gonna jump into the game here. Big run up.
Valier's tough float serve, causing some problems for the Falcons. Morelli, though, makes the best of it. Mufo up the middle. Shantz keeps it alive for a right side attack. And out of the back court, handled by the Falcons. And that is Wilcox keeping it alive. Chisholm into the net, and she's having a tough go at the start of this second set.
It's amazing what a second set will do. Chisholm couldn't do anything wrong in that first set. Now she's already had 2 unforced errors.
Here's Alicia Couch. Second year out of Thamesford, Ontario. Tough float serve,
Rocket.
handled by Kring. Chisholm. Ball's offered up. Left side here, Chisholm again. You can tell maybe her arm's getting a little tired as she's now got 3 straight errors.
Chance is gonna have to, or excuse me, not Chance, but the Cambrians gonna have to change up their offense here.
Couch's serve. Mufo goes back to the middle. Chance up the middle. That is McCormick, who is handled by the defense of Golden Shield until she stuffs it away.
Fanshawe getting double place here because of the long shots and a lot of these errors from Cambrian, but here's just a roll shot that just goes in, and well, we got a good shot there of how to get high reach on that shot.
And we have our first timeout called in the set. We've got a 7-2 lead. Fanshawe jumping out on top.
Here's the first end of the set, the recap. I mean, this is exactly what you want to see when you got a score that's 26-24, and the first thing that jumps out on me on this, Steve, is going to be the errors that Fanshawe did. It's 6 errors to that 1 error. Cambrian had an errorless game. They played really well, but I mean, if Fanshawe can pull down some of those errors, they should be able to pull away from Cambrian, from what I can see.
Cambrian's already surpassed their total of errors for the last set with 3 alone in the first 9 points.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Coach is telling his girl right now. Take the errors out of this game, and the score will be a lot closer than what it is.
Coming out of the timeout, a 7-2 lead for Fanshawe, and they will continue to serve, and that is 13, Alicia Couch. As she eyes her target and lets it fly. Mufo keeps it alive, and Chisholm does well to keep that ball in play. Chance to the step around, and the McCormick's attack is off the defense and out of bounds. Point Falcons.
That was a sweet transition play, just the way they wrote it up, and Chance just jumping right in there and understanding that quick offense, and that was a great shot.
Couch continues to serve for the Falcons and puts a little too much muscle into that. Just out of bounds. Point Golden Shield. Coming back to the serving line is Haley Chisholm. See if she can get herself settled for her serve. And there's a float serve handled by the Falcons. Morelli just letting her fly.
She gets up there, eh? You just see her winding up that arm, too. I mean,
it might not be the most pretty arm swing, but boy, is it effective.
yeah.
Now Morelli at the service stripe. And she pots an ace. 10-3 Falcons.
Morelli's feeling the confidence here. I mean, in the front court and the back court, she can do no wrong.
Continuing to serve Morelli, and that one finds the net.
Just to prove us wrong.
We got to stop saying good things about people because it seems they fold like a lawn chair right after we say it. Kaylee Bastine, fifth-year senior. Short serve, got up, and Chance goes to the middle. Chisholm for the Shield rolls the ball into play. Outside attack coming from Wilcox. Mufo. Kring. Point, Golden Shield.
Crane banging that ball, getting some help here from a sloppy block from Fanshaw, gets the tool. That goes wide and out of bounds.
Bastine, the senior, continues to serve. Tough short serve, had to be handled by the middle blocker. Mufo goes outside, and Kring finds the middle of the net. That's not so good in this sport. Point Falcons.
What I like about that last shot is like exactly what you said. The middle blocker had to take that pass, and anytime a middle blocker's taking a pass, you hold your breath a little bit.
Especially with the forearms. Mufo tries the backcourt. Chisholm rolls it into play. Chance back set into the middle, and that's a hitting error by Libby Furtado.
She wants that ball back then.
She had nobody in sight and could have just put a punish.
That was a beauty set from Chance.
Kendra Mufo to serve, the rookie out of Sudbury, Ontario. He's done a real nice job spreading the ball around. Chance goes right back up the middle. Play continues. Ball's going out to the left side here, and that's Lindsay Wilcox, who just can't get it over the tape.
What I like the better from Chance is that Furtado made that error, and very next ball, gave it right back to her just to let her know that she's got the confidence to get the job done.
Mufo continuing to serve. Ball is handled by the libero, Ripley Woodhouse. Left side coming here from Kring. Great shot. I don't know where she found that shot.
It was like a backhand slap to get it in here. Let's see, the ball comes in. She just too tight to the net. Oh, we didn't get that play. Here it is. It's going to play out here. No, didn't quite get it.
We got a timeout here. 11-8, Fanshawe on top. Cambrian's done a good job fighting away back in here. What is Coach Dale Beausoleil telling his Golden Shield?
Oh, he's gonna tell her pretty much what everybody's gonna be telling each other. We gotta win this game, and today's schedule is gonna show a lot of games here where everybody's trying to win something here. And we're in the loser bracket here with Cambrian and Fanshawe. It's the game that we got right now, and at 3:30 you have Loyalist and Algonquin. And last week's game with Loyalist and in Humber was a lot of fun to watch that game because there was a lot of junk ball that came from Loyalist, and it caught Humber off guard. It was a lot of fun.
Don't forget to tune in at 6 o'clock for Durham and Niagara. And the game that we're all looking forward to tonight is that Humber-St. Clair semifinal at 8 p.m. The home team should have a great crowd out here at the St. Clair Sportsplex. What a weekend we have set up for you here at St. Clair College.
It was loud and ruckus in here. I mean, I got home late last night because I went to 5. Went to bed and got back up and came back here again for some more volleyball.
That's what you expect from our OCAA provincials. Kendra Mufo continues to serve. Nice run here. Up the middle, and that's a stop block by number 2, Jillian Valier.
We haven't said her name much, but she played a lot better yesterday getting those blocks, and if she can kind of knock down Furtado here, they'll get some more points and get them back south in this game.
Mufo still serving. Huge run here for Cambrian. Chance goes to the backcourt, and that is unlike Morelli. Another hitting error.
She just went too much, too heavy on that ball to get it to go down. She went long and deep. That would have went in.
Mufo still serving. Again, a middle having to play a serve. And that ball's kept alive. Fanshawe on the attack. Backcourt and nobody home. Mufo up the middle. Great dig by Wilcox. Middle attack, and there it is. We've been looking for that out of Valier. What a kill.
That's 2 in a row. The first one, she didn't get much of a swing on it, and it was Doug, and then that time she went back across to the 1 and scored.
A smackdown. 11-11. Outside attack, and Wilcox's ball is handled. Free ball offered up, and Fanshaw does everything he can to keep that alive. Outside attack from Kring, handled by Woodhouse. Left side attack, Kring again. Wilcox again with a dig. Joust at the net, ball kept alive, deep corner. Wilcox with the swing, and finally puts it away.
That was some scrappy volleyball that ended it with a great transition out of the 4 and swung line.
Lots of energy being shown here for the first match of the day. And Shantz, who's been running all over the court, trying to keep the ball alive for the Falcons. First time starting this year as a setter after the injury last night. Off the defense and out of bounds. That's a huge kill from Emily Clark. She is a massive 6'2".
Yeah, big, tall arm swing. She almost swings like a middle blocker out on that left side. Just all club.
The Shield are serving. Shantz goes up the middle, and there it is, a huge kill.
Furtado, yeah, they got that the mojo going between them two right now. It's like they're inside each other's head.
Lindsay Wilcox, the rookie out of Waterdown, Ontario, to serve. Mufo up the middle. Tip attack of Valier was handled. Chisholm tries to keep the ball alive, but Morelli's roll shot finds the ground.
Morelli's really come around here, adjusting her game, and she's got everything in her arsenal right now.
Wilcox's serve is way long.
That ball, it started to drop last second.
We've got a serving Emily Clark. 6'2" middle blocker.
They've been putting her on the right side a lot more.
Shantz goes to the right side. It's blocked by Chisholm. Morelli off the block, kept alive by the Falcons. Here we go with Chisholm, another garbage ball to swing at, and finds the net. That's her 4th attacking error after she was on fire in the first set.
Yeah, she might be starting to get a little gassed. They've been using her a little too much. I think that's why they're starting to use Valier a little bit more to give her some breathing space.
She's definitely got the ability to carry this team. Furtado to serve. Chisholm gives chase, but it is too far. Ace serve.
Fanshaw starting to open it up here, and they're going for their sub.
And we have a substitution here. Entering the game is Hunter Med for Libby Furtado. How often do you see that? Someone serves an ace. Hey, get out.
Obviously, the coach knows something that we don't.
Med serve. She had the big serving run in the first set to bring the Falcons back. And there's Chisholm with her 5th error.
Not really a tough serve. Cambrian should be able to pass this up. They've been doing pretty good on service reception.
Med continues to serve. They attack Chisholm. She's up to the challenge. Tip kill out of the right side. That's Jillian Valier. Out of Garson.
There really wasn't no option for Valier. She was so far outside, she had to come back cross in. I mean, we could have had time to get out there.
Coach Pello not happy with the defensive setup. Tough serve offered up by Cambrian. There's Morelli. She brings the boom. Great dig by the Golden Shield, but Morelli finishes it off at the net.
Boy, she gets up there and just unloads.
Puts every ounce of energy through that ball. Alicia Couch serving. And that's an ace serve. Tough load serve to handle for the Cambrian defense.
Fanshaw doing some damage basically on serve. Tough serves going through the envelope and getting those shank balls, and they're just keeping Cambrian out of system here.
Coach Dale Beausoleil for Cambrian forced to call a timeout.
Yeah, he's just going to talk to the girls and say, what are we going to do here? I mean, we got to get the better passes, get us into system, and do things better for us on serve receive.
And WeTV, brought to you in part by Leuna 625. Also brought to you by Investors Group. And again, the 2017 Bel Air Direct OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball Championships are also brought to you by Windsor Honda. You know, without our community partners and our sponsors, as you said earlier, we just could not have these phenomenal events take place within our community.
Well, you see this facility, the Sportsplex here at St. Clair College. I mean, it's got to be the premier facility here in the province. It's beautiful, and we get to show it off with events like this, and get to show it off to the province with a broadcast just like here we got with WeTV.
19-14. Fanshawe on top in the second set as they trail 1-0. Serving is 13, Alicia Couch. Chisholm with the roll shot on the left side. Chance tries to step around, and that's Renee McCormick getting it done for the Falcons.
That's a transition that they work at all the time in practice. The ball comes over here. They know they're going to slide her to the right side, gets off on 1 foot with a layup, and goes deep to the 5.
Continuing to serve is Alicia Couch, up 20-14. And that attack is long. That's an error by Kaylee Bastine.
This is the equivalent of pulling that string out of the sweater, and it's starting to unravel here for Cambrian.
Alicia Couch continuing to serve. Chisholm can't handle it. Free ball's going to be offered up by Cambrian. Chance goes outside to who else than Morelli. Mufo. Up the middle for Fanshawe. Mufo goes back outside to Chisholm. Can she get back on track? The answer is no. Outside again to Chisholm, and she gets a huge and much needed kill for the Cape.
Big cross court, chicken wings. Hunter Med. Here it is. Pass goes outside. Chisholm's like, I'm going cross, and boom, off the shoulder.
That couldn't have felt too good. Haley Chisholm serving. Chance goes outside Morelli. Oh, hey, somebody's got to get out and take care of that dent she just put on the floor.
Boy, she can go cross, she can go line, she rolls it. Now she's going to put in a tough serve. And
just a little mix-up here. We did not have a floor captain issued for Fanshawe, and it is actually going to be Chance. Serving is Morelli. Right side attack here from Cambrian. Bastine's attempt was handled, and Morelli out of the backcourt. Just everything into every swing she's got.
Man, oh man.
Cleaned up at the net by Lindsay Wilcox.
Just like the video game. Could be the shoes.
23-15, Fanshawe way out on top this set, but still trailing 1-0. Looking to draw even here. Mufo goes outside, and that is Kring.
In system.
Middle attack by the Falcons, kept alive. Kring sends it over. Woodhouse with the dig, step around, and there it is. Renee McCormick. It looks like they found something here.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get a shot like this, she pushes it over to the right side. It's actually a splitting image of the last time they had that free ball.
Really impressed with the job that Chance has done. And there it is, Morelli, a serve. We are 1 set apiece here as Fanshawe takes the second set, 25-15.
I mean, split the middle right there. That's called the mom-dad divorce shot right there.
The Matador defense.
Yeah, we need some little communication to carry that one.
And Fanshawe takes it 25-15, knotting us up at 1 set apiece here on 2017 Bel Air Direct OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball Championships here on WeTV.
Hello everyone, Joel Quenville here. I'd like to express my appreciation for the special opportunity to serve as a keynote speaker for the Westby Awards. It's an honor to be associated with an event that brings together the entire sports community of Windsor for one night while supporting so many great local causes. Spending time with all the athletes that help make Windsor such a great sports town is something I am looking forward to.
Tickets for the Westby Awards are available at Bob Reham Sports, 4275 Tecumseh Road East, and online at www.thewestbys.ca. Discounted group rates are also available.
We'll see everybody in March.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
Welcome back to the OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball Championships here on WeTV, presented by belairdirect. Loser bracket match between Cambrian and Fanshawe, all knotted up at 1 apiece here.
That last set from that team right there is equivalent of the hold the chin and go for that upper cut. And boy, did they put a beating on Cambrian. And it was just like they couldn't do anything wrong in those last 10 points.
Well, Cambrian ended up only making one error in the entire first set, and then had 5 within the first 9 points or 11 points of the second set. So the method to turning this around for Cambrian is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Don't make the errors.
The momentum just switched right over to Fanshawe. I mean, they got that confidence because they knew that Cambrian was making the errors, and then they got the free balls, and they were serving so tough. Cambrian couldn't get into any type of offensive system because the balls were running all over the place.
And again, let's give credit where credit's due. Madeline Shantz has come in, has not set this year. With Darian Gropp being out after last night's match, needing 3 bags of IV just to keep her conscious last night. Unbelievable job by somebody who was not expecting this entire weekend to set.
Yeah, and Megan Morelli, what can you say about her? She's got 9 kills so far tallied for this match.
4.5 points just on attacks alone per set. Huge numbers. Kendra Mufo serving for Cambrian to open up our 3rd set here. Furtado kept it alive with a tip, and Krings is dug. Wilcox. Mufo pumps it outside to Kring. Shantz goes to the right side, and that ball is down. Alicia Couch.
They just can't do no wrong. I mean, Furtado even got an assist and a set there, and it was a beauty.
Cambrian's going to need to get Chisholm back on the offensive side of the ball. Let's see if they can get her started. Wilcox's serve finds the net.
And Cambrian's going to want a little bit of that, a little bit of help to keep them going here, and Kring here is going to do her best to keep them in.
Kring eyes her target and lets it fly. Shantz goes to the right side again. No dice there. Chisholm rolls the ball in play. Left side Morelli, big aggressive swing off the block. Against the grain set from Shantz, really showing some confidence in her ability. And 2 contacts called on Alicia Couch.
Yeah, well, Furtado did it earlier, got a nice set, and then Couch tried it, and not so much on that second touch.
Serving is Kring, left side player, 3rd year. Solid pass out of the serve receive for Fanshawe. Right side attack here from Cambrian, and that ball is down. Emily Clark using all of that 6'2" frame.
Yeah, they got to get her into that game. If they can get those transition and then have her with that nice big high swing, they'll have more success.
Cambrian serve. Handled by Woodhouse. Left side Morelli, and that ball's off the block and kept alive. Right side Chisholm, again, just rolls it into play. Need to get her set in system. Mufo to the right side. Morelli off the block, rejected by Cambrian. And another tip kill, no, that ball is out of bounds.
Cambrian adjusting their floor, and they got Emily matching up well with Morelli, and you can see them right here as they battle at the net. The battle between 11 and 8.
Not sure what's going on at the net here, as again, Coach Sean Pello is looking for something from the head official.
He just got a warning for questioning the calls from the first official.
Amanda Kring. Right side attack, off the block. Chisholm gets her kill.
And this is what Cambrian needs. They needed to get into this match, and they got the matchup they want. Front court, this is their big scoring line right here.
5-1 Cambrian answering back after the gut shot they took in set number 2. Middle set, and that one just doesn't find the mark. That's an attacking error from Libby Furtado. Just can't swing at a ball when it's that low.
No, this is what they want to have. They want to have Chisholm, and they want to have Clark in the front court here, matched up with Morelli, and they kind of offset each other.
Great adjustments by Coach Dale Beausoleil, putting Cambrian up 6-1.
There it is.
And Morelli off the block and down. It looks like they figured her out.
Well, they had to do something, and that's why you get little sets or timeouts and play in between. They can adjust their arms, and here it is. Valier and Clark, that's what they want against Morelli, and Morelli had so much success in that second set, and now they got the matchup they want with their biggest blocker there in Emily Clark.
Just by rotating back a few spots, enabling to get that matchup, something that we didn't see the entire first or second set. Let's take a look at some of the statistics from our second set here now. The big thing that I'm noticing is digs.
Yeah, I mean, the digs right now, they're starting to pull away. Fanshaw's pulling away. They're playing a lot more better defense. And you know what I like about the defense from Fanshaw is their setter, Chance. She's one of those setters that loves to play defense first, and if you get a setter like that, that's just golden for a coach.
Right, and how has, Sean, how has Cambrian really been able to turn this match around? They were up huge in the first and then took a huge gut shot in the second.
Well, they got the matchup they want. Morelli had a field day on the attacks, and now they got Clark matching up with her, and now she's putting up the big blocks, and Valier and Clark closed it and blocked that ball right back to the pot in that last point before the timeout.
7-1 lead here for Cambrian after they were completely outplayed, and it's got to be the adjustment that Coach Dale Beausoleil has made. Amanda Kring serving. Let's see if Fanshaw can go to Morelli. They can't with that type of pass. Mufo goes up the middle. Morelli off the block. A huge dig by Mufo. Chance goes to the middle. No dice. Backcourt attack for Kring. In system. Fanshaw off the block and down. And that's Chisholm getting it done at the net.
Yeah, blocks coming all the way around here. I mean, you can see the block here. Set goes out to the right side. One-on-one single, and she gets it, pulls it back to the pot.
Chisholm with a full jump on that block. Fanshaw going to offer up a free ball. Mufo just can't handle the ball, and there's the rookie mistake.
Well, she's working hard right now. She's got a lot of sweat on those fingers. So it comes in there, something that just slides right through, and what do? You just got to wipe them. That's all you got to do.
14 serving, Libby Furtado. Tough serve. Up the middle, off the block, and Morelli, no. It looks like we've got 4 contacts being called. Ball never made it above the top of the tape.
They're going to call it, yeah, the tape shot. Chisholm just letting the official know she didn't agree with it. Politely.
Politely, yeah. Libby Furtado serving. Tough serve handled by Kring. Mufo goes back to the right side, and we have a touch off the block. Chisholm gets it done. She might be back.
Well, this is that lineup. Clark, Chisholm, and Valier lining up. They've scored pretty much 7 of the last points here in the front court.
And And now Kaylee Bastine comes into the front court as Emily Clark leaves. We're going from 6'2" to 5'9". So we'll see if Fanshawe can take advantage of the less height in the front court, and they do right away up the middle.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? She's got to go and serve.
You can only play half your points in the front court. Serving for Fanshawe, 13, Alicia Couch. They need to make a run. Down 9-4. Right side attack, and that is Jillian Valier. Finds the net.
Just a bad approach all the way around here. Set goes pushed all the way out there. She had to stutter on that approach, and she just couldn't get a rhythm.
Timing's so important. Fanshawe with the serve. Mufo goes the outside to Chisholm. Good swing off the block and kept alive by the Falcons. Right side attack here, and that's Valier, and she gets the job done. Nice high reach.
Yeah, see, when there's a difference there from our last replay. Here she's going to have the approach that she wants. There's a set to the right side. No stutter, right up in the air, full extension, and she scores. Timing is everything.
Valier now back at the service stripe. Always tough to put your serve in after a big kill.
Not
and
there.
She ripped one. Left side Morelli. And that ball might have been long, but it was played by Kring.
You got to play the stats, and she doesn't miss. I mean, even if it was going long, you got to play it.
Morelli just unloaded on that ball. Morelli now back to serve. And she has an ace serve, catching Valier's toe as she tried to dance out of the way. Let's see the replay on
Here,
this.
tough serve, pushes it, and she's trying to get out of the way. No, just kind of hits her foot. Oh, and shakes it up.
Serve again. Oh my.
Morelli
Two
plays.
straight points.
She plays with so much focus and anger. It's beautiful to watch.
And again, you're seeing this run with Emily Clark,
Oh.
not in the game for Cambrian. And there's an error on the service stripe from Morelli. I guess she does do something wrong every now and again.
Man, not very often. I mean, the only thing she hasn't done yet is set.
Chisholm with the ball, lines it up. Chance with the dump, handled easily by Cambrian. Roll shot coming from Wilcox here. Chance goes to the step around. Free ball played over by the Falcons. Chisholm, Mufo, handled. We got a left side attack. Wilcox kept alive, and that ball is put out of bounds by Kendra Mufo.
What was great about that last play is Wilcox actually played the tip, got into position, and they set her again with the give and go.
Serving for Fanshawe, Renee McCormick, trailing 11-9. Mufo turns and dumps the ball, and it looks like they're going to call her on the net.
Yeah, actually, the first official called that shot, which you don't see that often because he's usually following the ball.
Generally speaking, they sometimes will call offensive side of the net.
You can feel it, yeah.
Serve is not even close, barely kept it in the basketball court. Renee McCormick's done a real nice job on the step around in the front. Not so much at the serving line there. Entering the game for Cambrian College is Haley Conroy. She comes in to serve. These serving substitutes have really paid off today with massive serving runs each time they've been utilized. Let's see where Conroy goes this time. Attacks the libero. Woodhouse up to the challenge. And we've got a net violation here called on the Falcons. Point Cambrian.
What they're playing here is Emily Clark is staying in the middle. They're isolating out on Furtado just for this one rotation.
And again, Clark comes into the game and a difference made already. That 6'2" frame is intimidating. Chance goes to the left side. Kept alive. Middle attack, and that's Furtado bringing the boom.
They're keeping Clark on what they're seeing. I mean, their coaching staff is doing a great job here from Cambrian, isolating out on players, and they know exactly where they need to keep Emily with her height, and they're right now keeping on Furtado.
And Conroy just substituted back out after her job is done for serving. Mufo up the middle to Clark with only a tip. Right side attack from the Falcons, handled. Free ball offered up, Woodhouse with the dig. Left side attack here, and Wilcox can't get it done.
If I was Wilcox and I saw that matchup, would I be going cross court? No, not at all. I mean, you can see it right here. You got to go line on that little block on that the set there from number 1 from Cambrian. But now you'll probably see Clark here go to Morelli.
Mufo's serve off the defense of Fanshawe, kept alive. Oh, and a ball played way out of bounds. Point given up easily. Shantz goes up the middle. Point, Fanshawe.
Quick transition to Furtado, and she drops it into the pot.
That point should have been over. Chisholm playing the ball about 4 feet out of bounds. Wilcox back to serve for the Falcons. Ball kept alive and a free ball offered up. Let's see if we go to Morelli, and they do, and she hammers it, but wide.
It's exactly what we were talking about, Steve. Clark is matched up now to Morelli. Watch Clark, she's on the right side instead of the middle, so she can play out on Morelli.
Causing Morelli to drop her shoulder and turn and swing out of bounds. Just that little bit of confidence lost.
This is what I love about when you got good teams that are coached really well. They can play a little bit of chess, and they're doing that right now on defense.
Substitution for the Falcons. Entering the game is number 7, Hunter Med. Again, it's our serving substitute in for Furtado. She went on a huge run the last time she was in the match. Eyes it up. Mufo goes to the middle in system. Dug up by the Falcons. Good cut shot by Morelli.
Morelli knows that she can't go line that tight with the net with a monster like Emily Clark there to block, so she went big cross.
Falcons with the serve. Ball played over the net and out of bounds, and we have a point. Falcons were all knotted up at 15.
This is a replay of what exactly happened in that first set.
Just some back and forth action here. Mufo out to Chisholm, off the block, and it looks like we got a net violation on Chisholm.
Yeah, she followed through and she stepped over the line, and can't be doing that, and looks like we're going to get a timeout here from the Golden Shield.
Coach Dale Beausoleil not too impressed, giving up that big lead. Let's take a look at today's schedule. We are currently in our Cambrian versus Fanshawe, a 1:30 matchup. Following this match, we'll have Loyalist and Algonquin.
Then at 6 o'clock, you got Durham and Niagara with semi-final number 1. Then at 8 o'clock, the real reason that we had this beautiful place to play these games in, where you get a St. Clair home team to play basically the number 2 team in the entire country, the Humber Hawks.
And we're looking at the 50th championship for the OCAAs here. What a title that would be to bring home here for the St. Clair Saints.
Well, they got to get through Humber first, and Humber's got 9 championships in a row in the OCAA.
Wow. You think they're in tough? Coming out of the timeout here, Cambrian looking to hold on. They were up 1-0, answered back by the Falcons, who have been playing without their starting setter. And I think this is something that's really important to mention. Their starting setter went out last night. She was in the hospital all night, 3 bags of IV just to keep her up.
Well, they're also moving players around, like Alicia Couch is actually not even in her position. She's playing right side.
And we're back. Mufo tries the middle, and there it is. That's a huge kill for Valier. And again, it's that lineup of Valier, Chisholm,
and Clark
that just seems to get the job done time in and time out. The 3 of them in the front court.
Now that Clark's serving, I would guarantee Chance is breathing a sigh of relief.
That ball's probably going to Morelli on the left side, and there it is.
Oh, what a dig.
Amanda Kring showing off the defensive skills. Chance again to Morelli. It's like clockwork. And Valier's hung up on the net.
That's what happens when you got a player like Morelli. Sometimes you don't even have to do much. You just got to show that you're going to attack the ball, and you get excited and hit the net.
Couch with the serve. Into the net. Timely error. 17 all. Serving for Cambrian, number 2, Jillian Valier. This is a big run-up approach. Tough float serve to handle. Let up just a little bit. Chance goes up the middle. Ball kept alive, and Chisholm makes a mistake out of bounds.
Chisholm actually cheated in on that block out of the middle, and she's playing some really good net defense here. Her offense needs a little work right now, though.
Falcons with the serve, and this is number 8, Megan Morelli. Her in the backcourt gives some reprieve for the Cambrian defense. And we've got a lift, I believe, being called. Double contact.
You know what? That's just kind of like a rookie mistake there on that set. She's doing so well today, except that one shot. Just a set just a little too low and held it a little too long.
So much pressure as a first-year player in the playoffs. Right side out of the backcourt. That was handled by the Falcon defense.
Oh, my.
Huge kill down the line. That is Wilcox.
We haven't said her name much today, but if she can start swinging like that, you wouldn't even need Morelli in the front court because Wilcox would just take it over, and Cambrian's going to tell timeout to talk about this.
Wilcox, only 5'6", out of Waterdown, Ontario, in her first year with that swing.
I tell you, yesterday, Wilcox was one of the differences that made that game so close with Durham. Morelli played well, but it was Wilcox, Wilcox, Wilcox. And, man, she can get into this game, it'll be a lot better.
And what's Coach Beausoleil here saying in the Cambrian huddle? It can't be too thrilled right now.
Well, you know what? That's the beauty about volleyball. You make adjustments. They're constantly, and you got such good teams here that coaches can make slight adjustments, like what we were talking about with Emily Clark. Emily Clark, they isolated out on Morelli. Morelli was forced to play a different type of offense, and then you saw Clark playing inside to Furtado just for that one rotation. It becomes more specific as you learn each other's offenses as the game flows.
And what's Coach Pello communicating to his Falcons right now?
I don't think he says much other than just keep it going the way that it's going. The momentum is in their side. They're playing a really strong, powerful offensive game. Rippy Woodhouse, 213 digs this season, 12 digs against Durham yesterday. We haven't seen much of her defense today, but who has to when you have players like Morelli banging balls?
Outside Chisholm. Chance going to be called for a double contact.
Quick, terrible pass. She's doing what she could. I'm actually surprised she actually got her hands on that.
Chisholm back to serve. She takes a moment through her long routine. Tosses and releases. Chance with that step around, and that has been deadly, but handled this time by Valier. Cambrian recycles the ball off the block. And here's Wilcox again. Smart shot. Not happy in the backcourt.
Chisholm and Valier looking right at each other. You get it. No, you get it. You get it.
And we've got a substitution, and it is Furtado coming back in for Med. He was just a serving substitute 3 rotations ago. Mufo up the middle. Big high reach, middle blocker, Kaylee Bastine. Only 5'9", but she made every inch of that count there.
No, she's got a really good vertical. I mean, she went up there and that one high hands off of Fanshawe. And Fanshaw's calling timeout because they want to put a little stop to this momentum.
Cambrian back within 2, right out of the timeout. And we have our 12th annual Westby Awards coming up on Tuesday, March 7th, 2017 at the Roto Club. And somehow, some way, we've got Joel Quenville coming in as our head coach of the Blackhawks, and he's going to be our keynote speaker.
Well, he's from Windsor, coming back home, do a little bit of visiting.
In the middle of his season, no less. What a great get for the Westbys in Windsor.
Yeah, I mean, I got a feeling, probably if we look at the schedule, that might be their bye week, maybe.
Buy a couple of days off.
Yeah.
But great of him to come back and keep giving back to a community that he's so proud of.
Well, there are some volleyball fans having a good time here at the Sportsplex in beautiful South Windsor.
Haley Chisholm, 140 digs this year, 10 last night versus Niagara. Started off really strong in the first set. Struggled a little bit since then, and let's see if she can get going to lead her Cambrian Golden Shield back against the Falcons, who are up 21-19. And we have a ball attacked by the Falcons, who are calling for a touch, but it just wasn't there. Point.
No snap there from Wilcox. I mean, just a little bit of a snap. She had a nice high reach on that swing.
And here's Bastine, fifth year out of Valcourant, Ontario. Middle attack, what a touch, but off the block, or off the defense and out of bounds. Point.
That was
Falcons.
some quick volleyball there. Nice quick pass, quick set, everything fast. Can't set that block.
You can tell Coach Pello spent a lot of time trying to get that fast offense installed this year. Middle, Clark. Handled. Oh. Morelli out of the backcourt. Valiant out of the backcourt. Morelli out. Nope, not Morelli. Handled by Chisholm. Crane finally gets it done.
She really had no option. She's pretty much almost took that ball right where the first official is, pushed that set way out there. She had just like closed fist, bring it back in, and found a way to the pot with that unorthodox swing.
Mufo, this setter, first year. Done a great job spreading the ball today. Shantz goes to the middle. Furtado is handled. Clark, soft roll shot as she lines up. Morelli. Free ball offered up by Cambrian. Super fast in system to the right side. What a play.
Chance is really mixing it up. She's finding the groove here. She goes left, she goes right, she goes backcourt. Here it is on the replay. Quick pass like we're talking about. Quick right side swing. Puts it deep in the corner.
Unbelievable job by a setter who was not expected to play as a setting role. And that ball is way out of bounds. Cambrian unraveling 24-21 Fanshawe.
Fanshaw's just putting a beating down here, just punching after punch.
Mufo goes to the middle. And that is the set. Stuff block for Tato. Fanshawe takes the third set, 25-21.
So yeah, quick pass, quick set, and big block there from Furtado, and they certainly turned that last second set around, didn't they?
So here we are, 2 sets to 1, Falcon lead after 3. You are watching the OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball Championships presented by belairdirect on WeTV.
Hello everyone, Joel Quenville here. I'd like to express my appreciation for the special opportunity to serve as a keynote speaker for the Westby Awards. It's an honor to be associated with an event that brings together the entire sports community of Windsor for one night while supporting so many great local causes. Spending time with all the athletes that help make Windsor such a great sports town is something I am looking forward to.
Tickets for the Westby Awards are available at Bob Ream Sports, 4275 Tecumseh Road East, and online at www.thewestbys.ca. Discounted group rates are also available.
We'll see everybody in March.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well-trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
Welcome back to the St. Clair College Sportsplex for OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball Championships presented by belairdirect. Fanshawe leads it 2-1. As we see in the huddle, the iPad being utilized. You can watch WeTV on your computer streaming live at home or on any of your mobile devices. Great coverage here offered this weekend of our OCAA Provincial Championships.
Yeah, I mean, like, the beauty of the internet, you can watch this game. I mean, St. Clair College has a player from Panama that's on their team, Angela Evans, and her parents were watching it down home in Panama.
This just wasn't around when I was playing, or
What, were you born in like 1950?
Come on. Come on. We get started here. We're looking at a 2-1 deficit for the Cambrian Golden Shield. Chisholm had a really great start for the Golden Shield. She needs to get back on track, and we've just seen Morelli become an absolute beast in the front court and the back court.
Yeah, she has 11 kills so far for Fanshawe, and if Wilcox can get her game around too, I mean, they should be able to put this away. But the beauty of having a little huddle between sets is that Cambrian's probably made those adjustments again.
We'll see if Coach Pello is still able to run that super fast offense that gave Cambrian so much trouble. We are underway here in the fourth set. Chance's serve is returned up the middle. That's Jillian Valier getting it done.
And you can tell that they started utilizing Emily Clark and Chisholm, but now they're putting Valier into this mix too, but she's starting to get a little hot.
And you can see here, Emily Clark is now out of the front row and serving. And he goes right after Morelli and gets the ace.
Yep. Little Cambrian shaking it up again. Now Emily Clark is in the backcourt.
We're not going to see that same matchup for all three rotations, Clark and Morelli. So we'll see if that favors the Falcons or not.
You don't know until you see it, right?
Chance goes outside, and that's number 7, Hunter Med.
Wow.
Who is playing in the front court. Touch out of bounds.
Chance was on the run backwards in the 2, launched it all the way to the 4. How's that for confidence?
Fanshawe with the serve. Mufo goes up the middle, and that is an efficient kill by Kaylee Bastine. Finds the corner.
That's what you want to see out of your middles. Long, deep shots like that, hitting the corners because there's no defense there.
Valier in the backcourt. Limited block for Morelli if the Falcons can get it to her. And instead they go to the right side, and Med gets the job done. Not just a serving substitute.
No, Hunter Med just banging across court.
Great substitution here by Coach Sean Pello. He's in his 3rd year as the head coach of the Falcons. Couch's serve is out of bounds. Point. Cambrian.
And Cambrian here taking advantage of these errors.
Up 4-2. They were up large early and have continued to fall apart. Chisholm, who has been so key to their success, lines it up. Chance goes to the outside, and Morelli is actually rejected at the net. Med off the block and down, point Cambrian.
Man, you want to see that from Mufo, getting a match up there with Morelli. Here's the set, goes pushed out way outside. Oh, there's the tip. And that falls down on that last bit of play. But yeah, you got Mufo and Morelli lined up.
Chisholm serving. 31, I did not make it over the net. The set was not high enough. Morelli. Mufo with the dump, handled by Morelli, but out of bounds. Point, Golden Shield.
When you see these coaches making these adjustments, it's actually difficult for us even to follow the game because now there's a totally different rhythm that we got into in the last 2 sets.
Chisholm, 5'9", 4th-year senior. Out, up the middle. Chance going up the middle, even though she was pulled a bit off the net. That's number 3, Renee McCormick, who's been extremely efficient. Not seen the ball a whole heck of a lot.
No, here's a nice little set right up in the middle. I mean, she had Morelli there, and she's been hot. They're just changing up their offense now.
Mufo goes up the middle, touch off the block, outside. Huge dig by Wilcox, and Med keeps the ball alive. Quick step from the Golden Shield, and again, Bastine's attack is dug. Morelli winds up off the block and point Falcons.
What a dig from Lindsay Wilcox on defense, keeps it in system. There's a little edge of that dig, pushes outside to the 4, and Morelli over the top.
Serving is Med. She's been tough all day from that service strike.
What?
And there's Wilcox out of position.
Yeah, Kaylee Bastine, I don't think she saw that, but she just kind of pushed it opposite into the 5, and there's just nobody there.
Serving for the Golden Shield, Kaylee Bastine. Backspin serve, don't see that too often. And it looks like we're gonna get a net violation called here on Renee McCormick. That set from Chance was just too tight.
Yeah, she chased it down there, and that was hard to say. She chased it down.
Bastine, fifth-year senior, with the experience at the line. Chance goes to the backcourt, and Med takes a swing. Left side attack here, Cambrian handled. And Morelli still gets a swing on that ball. Backcourt, that's Valier, and she's way long.
Boy, is Fanshawe getting all the breaks here. Chance did everything she could to get that ball, keeping them out of system, but Cameron just shooting themselves in the foot here.
Now that Morelli's in the backcourt, serving, let's just see if Cambrian can take advantage. And they do not. Stuff block at the net on the overpass.
Boy, she can do it here. There's a nice tight serve, keeping the ball out of system, and Wilcox getting the overpass.
Megan Morelli. Mufo up the middle to Clark. Clark really needs to unload on some of these balls. Ball is down, point, Wilcox, Falcons, 7, Cambrian 8.
Not really a sense of urgency coming from the Shield here. They're still having some fun out there. The girls are smiling. They just know they got to keep it together.
That ball's out of bounds. Morelli just a bit outside. 9-7, Cambrian looking to force a fifth set. And there is Kendra Mufo, the setter. In system, right side. That ball was kept alive by the Golden Shield. Mufo goes to Clark. Off the block, off the defense, and out of bounds. Point, Cambrian, 10-7.
Well, right now they're doing exactly what they need to do. Just keep it nice and simple and let Fanshawe make the errors on defense.
Continuing the service run is Mufo as they attack Morelli. Back quick is stuffed at the net, Amanda Kring.
Cambrian is inside Fanshawe's head. They are playing perfect defense for the type of offense that Chance is running here from Fanshawe.
Kring only 5'6", getting a huge stuff block at the net. Let's see if Fanshawe goes back to the right side again. No, they go to Morelli out of the backcourt to get the tip throw.
Boy, it's a good thing she's got some good leaps there because there wasn't much there on the timing of that approach.
And she came really close to that 3-meter line too. Renee McCormick, second year out of Waterloo, Ontario. Serve goes wide.
Yeah, stuff like that will put any coach into the madhouse.
Coach Pelham not looking too thrilled. Serving is Amanda Kring. Chance goes to the step around, and I don't think that made it over the net, and it did not. As the referee goes up with the left hand and puts 4 fingers up, 4 contacts called against the Falcons.
Fanshawe with the speed of their pass, I mean, it barely gets over Chance's head. Just quick passing.
Wilcox with the dig. Morelli. What a heads-up shot. Thumb to the sky, cutting it back to 1.
Yeah, that was almost, well, it was like an X out of the backcourt.
Madeline Chance serving. Right side, Clark. First time we've seen her really unload on a ball, and it's handled by the Falcon defense. And Morelli swings at it anyways.
Turns and guns it.
A little too aggressive, just out of bounds.
That's a 2-step beach approach.
And Coach Sean Pello is not happy with that effort from the Falcons. Calls timeout.
Well, those are the errors you don't want to give. I mean, it was just throw it over. It's a free ball. That's all that's going to be.
Taking a look at our stats at the end of the third set here. Falcons have the lead in kills, attacks, and have less errors. That's why we're sitting at 2-1.
Right now, you can see the big difference here is the amount of the attacks that Fanshawe is getting. So they're basically keeping Cambrian out of system. They're getting a lot of free balls, more so than what Cambrian's doing.
And you look at everything's a lead for the Falcons right now. You have more digs, you have more set assists. It's just going to turn into more points.
Yeah, well, right now Cambrian's doing a good job of executing their game plan. I don't know what Coach Dale said, but I mean, it got them motivated to get them this lead that they have right now, and they're up by 5 in set number 4. And we called it at the beginning of the game. We said this one might go the distance to 5, and it looks like we're doing it. And Kendra Mufo, she isn't playing like a first year.
No, not at all. Spreading the ball around. She's got 21 digs this match alone. 58 assists in 2 games. A fantastic job by the first-year setter. Clark serving for Cambrian, and they attack the libero. Free ball offered back. Chance goes to the middle. Mufo keeps it alive. Clark puts it right into the middle of the net, and that is not a good mistake.
Just the speed of their offense, Fanshawe, it's just so quick, and I wouldn't want to be able to block that.
Wilcox serving for Fanshawe. Tough serve. And a lift is going to be called against the Golden Shield. It looks like Chisholm might be hurt.
Yeah, she came down pretty hard in that last play.
As her teammates rush over to take a look at her, seems like she's all right.
She's giggling.
Falcons with the serve. They're probably going to go right at Wilcox, and they do. Right side attack coming.
Net violation from Fanshawe.
You just can't touch that net.
No, I think they're calling it on, I don't know who they're calling it on.
9, went on 9.
Even Coach Powell was a little upset about it. Not to their girls, but to the ref.
Wilcox's pass puts Fanshawe in system, and Morelli is dug. We don't hear that very often. Chisholm pumps the ball. Middle attack, and it's just smart play by Alicia Couch.
Chance running in there, seeing that available to her was going to be Alicia Couch, and boy, that was a quick set on the run.
Serving Alicia Couch. Mufo. Wilcox is going to play the free ball over. Cambrian should be in system here as they go outside. And that's a big kill there. Haley Chisholm back on track.
Boy, this has been a roller coaster game for the both of us here. Here's a replay. That set going pushed out to Chisholm. Chisholm goes cross court, the quick snap, and finds a way.
When she is in balance, she is effective. As she goes for the deep corner, tough serve, and it looks like they're going to get a free ball back. Up the middle, and kept alive again by Wilcox. She's been playing phenomenal in that backcourt. And there it is, Mufo. That's a heady play.
Yeah, that's when you know you're going to have a future as a setter on your team here. After 2 big digs from Wilcox, she knows that they're waiting for that. Nope, she drops it into the pot.
Chisholm lets her fly. Chance does everything to keep it alive, and free ball offered up by Med. Left side here, Kring finds the tape.
Cambrian doing everything they can to keep Fanshawe into this game.
Serving Hunter Med. Again, Coach Pello switching up the lineup, giving Med the start this set. Left side for Kring. Another dig by Wilcox. Med. Outside to Kring. Wilcox again with the dig. Kept alive. Morelli goes off speed. Valier is there to handle it. Back court. This is Wilcox. Kept alive. Morelli time. She just got too tired and had no jump on that approach.
Man, oh man. This game is like a novel. Just so many things happening here at one time. Here's a replay. Ball goes outside. And Morelli just puts it in a tape up. Wilcox playing amazing defense. Emily Clark blocking at the net. The first-year setter. This has just been a great game all around.
Entering the game was Haley Conroy. She came in for Kaylee Bastine to take her spot at the service stripe. Outside, Morelli, dug by Chisholm. Kring, that ball is down, good thumb down swing.
Yeah, she comes right across, thumb down, hits it and swings it over to the floor and catches the defense swinging the wrong way.
Morelli was a little too aggressive overplaying that. Conroy, again, these service substitutes have done a real nice job.
We talked about it earlier.
I gotta stop complimenting these. And the substitution is now undone. Back into the game is Kaylee Bastine, and she's immediately liberoed out by Catherine Webb, getting the start this set. Chisholm. Webb plays it up, back for Chisholm, and she rolls it into play. Step around for McCormick, and that is her first big mistake.
That really worked well for Fanshawe on that step around going deep to the 5. They scored well in the other sets, and it looks like we're going to get a timeout from Fanshawe, and they're going to talk about that last play.
2-1, Fanshaw's in the lead. Cambrian up on top 20-14 here, and looking at today's schedule, we're in the Cambrian-Fanshawe match, first game of the day today. Coming up at 3:30 is Loyalist versus Algonquin, and tonight we've got Durham-Niagara, but Sean, that game that we're all waiting for is...
That St. Clair Humber game. I mean, last night we had a beauty 5-game thriller here for St. Clair to get into that semifinal, and they're going to be playing a tough team in the Humber Hawks. The Humber Hawks went undefeated the entire season. They actually only lost 4 sets the entire year, and they lost 1 to the Loyalists in this tournament. But yeah, man, it's going to be a ruckus one here, and we're going to have it live here on WeTV.
Every game broadcast here from the championships on WeTV, and available streaming live at WeTV, at home on your computer or on any mobile device.
And there's Megan Morelli, Steve, one of the premier players in the OCAA for sure, and she's certainly shown it here in this tournament.
Mufo with the serve. They go right at Morelli. Look how fast that set is outside, and Wilcox just couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, I think it was too fast for even her to get to it, and they practice it every day.
Mufo serving up 21-14, trying to push this one to a 5th and deciding set. Up the middle. Stuffed at the net. Chance goes to the backcourt. Morelli off the block and the defense and out of bounds.
Boy, she comes in there just a flying, running that middle backcourt. She swings just as hard in the backcourt she does in the front court.
McCormick's serve is handled by Chisholm. They go to the right side, and that is Amanda Kring. Left side attack here from the Falcons. Wilcox is handled. Chance goes back to Morelli, who tips out of the backcourt. Chisholm now out of the backcourt for Cambria. Middle set attack, and that ball is caught and thrown to the ground. Point, Falcons.
That's a tough ball. Like, here's the shot, comes in, and she's going to go across her body to find it back to the 1. Questionable.
Nothing more to say. Free ball offered up by Cambrian. Up the middle here, and now that's what you expect from your middle attacker.
A nice little slap.
Alicia Couch.
Right here, it's pretty much the same that we just saw in the last replay, but she gets more on it, and the setter just playing too much on defense.
Snap down instead of a push down. Right side, Kring with the tip, and that ball is going to be played back under the net.
Fanshawe here running out of space here as we get pushed later into the set.
22-17, Cambrian on top. Let's see if the Falcons can pass their way out of this one. There's a good dig by Riphouse. And that ball's down for Morelli.
Boy, she just comes flying in there. Morelli, her offense is just unstoppable here.
When Fanshaw's in system, they're tough. They're tough to block and defend.
Well, it's just so fast. And then you got players like Morelli, they can just finish.
Chance's serve is way long.
Well,
You
you're not
can't
going to get
afford
back.
that.
Not going to get back into the game. Just giving free points to Cambrian.
Yeah, you can handle it from an aggressive serve, but that was not a serve looking to attack for a point.
No.
That was a get-me-in serve that, well, didn't get in. 11, Clark serving. When she's in the back court, Fanshawe usually has a field day. And there it is, Med getting the job done, 19-23.
Well, Fanshawe hasn't rolled over yet.
They are looking to finish this one off in 4, but Cambrian's got the lead, trying to push to 5. Wilcox, pass up by Kring, ball goes out to Chisholm. And that is poorly handled by Ripley Woodhouse.
Yeah, again, rushing that offense, and if you're not going to pass it to where your setter is, you have no hope.
Chance has been doing her fair share of running today.
Yeah.
Big approach from Jillian Valier. Tough serve, handled by Woodhouse. And again, there's a huge shot, but overruled. Oh no, called in.
They called in.
Called in.
What a set, one-handed.
That was unbelievable effort by Chance. Serving Alicia Couch. Tough serve handled by Chisholm. In system, Cambrian points. That's Kaylee Bastine.
And we're going to a 5th one there. Just exactly this pass. Running right into the middle. Up there, 2 blockers there. They're just a little too far off the net and squeaks it through, and we're getting our money's worth today, that's for sure.
We're gonna have to toss the coin up and see what's gonna get started for our 5th. Who's gonna be serving? Again, you're watching 2017 Bel Air Direct OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball Championships here at the St. Clair College Sportsplex here on WeTV.
Hello everyone, Joel Quenville here. I'd like to express my appreciation for the special opportunity to serve as a keynote speaker for the Westby Awards. It's an honor to be associated with an event that brings together the entire sports community of Windsor for one night while supporting so many great local causes. Spending time with all the athletes that help make Windsor such a great sports town is something I am looking forward to.
Tickets for the Westby Awards are available at Bob Riem Sports, 4275 Tecumseh Road East, and online at www.thewestbys.ca. Discounted group rates are also available.
We'll see everybody in March.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
Welcome back to the St. Clair College Sportsplex for OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball Championships presented by Bel Air Direct here on WeTV. We are all knotted up at 2 sets apiece, heading to a 5th and deciding set between the Fanshawe Falcons and the Cambrian Golden Shield.
Emily Clark getting into the groove here. She's enjoying this game just as much as we are, and that's what you want to see. These ladies battled so hard yesterday, and they came up a little short, so now they're in what they call the loser bracket, and there's nothing much to say about them being losers today, because this has been a great volleyball game. I talked about it a little bit earlier, that it's almost been like a novel, and every chapter has been someone else that's jumped out to take them to that next level, and these coaches are playing a chess match with each other. This has been a great game to call.
Take a look right now as the teams are just about ready to take the court. Cambrian jumped out to an early 1-0 lead. Fanshawe has played without their starting setter, and again, I must say that Madeline Chance has done a fantastic job leading her Falcons against all odds without the starting setter of Darian Gropp.
I mean, she rose to the occasion, and you can say that that's happened to a lot of these ladies out here on the floor as the second official checks the floor to make sure everybody's in position, and now we're going to go first to 15 here. Speaking about 15, that's what Morelli's got for kills right now. She's pretty much, well, she scored more than a lot of the girls on her team by herself.
Oh, she's got 19 points in total. Just a huge effort. Averaging just under 5 points a game so far. Starting it off, first blood. Kendra Mufo had a whale of a game as a rookie for Cambrian, the setter. Going to the right side, Wilcox rolls it. Mufo runs it down. And Krings is stopped at the net. Alicia Couch.
Couch normally playing in the middle. They got her on right side today, and boy, that works well for Fanshawe on that point.
Wilcox serving. Ball goes out to the left side, and Clark gets her left side swing. Still need to see her put a little more on that. Kring. Chance goes to the right side, and that is Couch. Dug up. Clark. Chance keeps it alive. Free ball sent over by Woodhouse. Mufo up the middle, and there it is. Valier killing the ball to the floor.
Yep, and that's Mufo shaking up her offense, knowing that they're going to isolate down on Clark, spreading the love.
Cambrian with the serve, 1-1. Ball goes outside. Roll shot, we don't see too many of those from Morelli. Chisholm in system. Morelli again, no approach, and still finds a way to put that ball off the block, high swing.
That was all muscle. Watch her right here. She gets outside, waits for that set, two-stepper, and then just snaps it.
It's a good shot to have in your bag. Furtado's serve, picked up. Chisholm, roll shot deep, taking the setter out. Left side attack from Morelli, and she's stuffed at the net. Cambrian seals it.
Seems like if she can't get a swing on it, she doesn't know what to do with it.
Coach Pello just urging her to put the ball in play in those situations.
I don't think that's in her vocabulary.
Clark serving again. Clark in the backcourt, usually not a good sign for the Golden Shield. And there's the kill from Morelli.
When she's got a swing, she can do anything that she wants with it, and Cambrian's going to have to adjust their defense to handle. You know, what do? She bangs it, she goes long, she rolls, she tips.
She's in her last rotation in the front court, Morelli, so we'll see if the substitutions or the rotation changes add up. Ball goes to the backcourt, Wilcox. Ooh, tough play. If she can keep it alive, no, Chisholm. We're looking at Catherine Webb off that first ball, just needs to do a little better.
And right now, Cambrian needs to get this pass in system so they can run their offense.
Alicia Couch serving. Chisholm, perfect pass.
Oh no.
What a poor set. We haven't said that much.
Well, if you want to keep a offense to a minimum, what you do is you serve to that power side, and then you're forcing her to get out of bounds after a pass, and they went back to her, and that's a tough transition to make.
Couch goes right after Chisholm, and that ball is going to go down for a point. Falcons 6-2. Falcons on top early in this fifth set. And again, we're only playing a 15 here, so Coach Beausoleil not happy, calls timeout.
Well, that was two serves, tough serves that they're going to Chisholm. They know Chisholm's going to be the go-to in that shot. And here's going to be your game recap after the fourth set. Now you can start to see the difference here in the attacks as they're pulling away, and Fanshawe getting way more attacking opportunities, and quite frankly, they should be scoring more, but that's where Cambrian is doing better. They're being more efficient on their offense.
And again, we're sitting here in a fifth and deciding set, and usually we see the team that gets more attacks, more chances at the ball, kind of comes out and pulls out ahead in these fifth sets. That's exactly what we're seeing here.
Yeah, it's just momentum, it's rhythm. If you play a lot of volleyball or you see a lot of volleyball, you'll be able to look at those type of stats and you know that's kind of the trending that it happens. If we saw it on a graph, we would see it just pinpoint to that winning team.
As we see Cambrian coming back out onto the court, and Kring and Chisholm were trying to get it sorted out, and Catherine Webb, the libero.
Watch that serve going right to her, Chisholm.
Right at Chisholm. Tip ball handled by the Falcons outside. Morelli off the block and down 7-2.
And that's going to be their bread and butter. They're serving Chisholm, getting out of system, getting the free ball, and just setting Morelli to let it bang it down. And that's pretty much what happened last 3 points, and might happen again right here.
Alicia Couch still serving. Big swing out of the middle, and that ball is down. Kaylee Bastine getting it done. There's that big vertical.
There it is,
Watch this
passed in
jump.
system. Comes right back to 1.
Valier serving with the big run-up approach. Tough, flat serve. Handled by Woodhouse. Big swing out of the backcourt is
Oh, no.
down to the ground. Devastating point for our
Yeah,
point. We need to switch sides.
Cambrian, they get a little chippy here. That's what you don't want to see in a 5th set like this when they start yelling at you. That's Kring and Mufo getting at each other. And you know what? That's just Kring trying to motivate his first-year setter. You know, get her motivated to take that second touch. It's her second touch.
And again, we're going to quickly look at our schedule today. Our 3:30 game is going to be just a tad bit delayed between Loyalist and Algonquin, but we do look for a regular start time between our 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock semifinals, Durham, Niagara, Humber, St. Clair. As we are in the 5th and final set here of our Cambrian Fanshawe match. Trying to figure out who should be serving.
Usually when you come around, you get a little lost, and that's why you have these officials here to keep everybody where they're supposed to be.
Coach Pello talking with the official, trying to sort this out, who should be serving.
Morelli would like to be back in the front court.
She's done a lot of damage out of the front court today. Cambrian trailing 8-3. How do they get back in this? It's a quick set to 15.
Well, what they got to do is make sure that this pass is in system, because when they are in system, they're unstoppable. And take it to Fanshawe. Fanshaw's doing a great job of keeping them out of system, because then they got to make lemonade. And then when that happens, they get the free ball coming back, and then they just go to either Wilcox or Morelli. It's pretty much been their bread and butter all day.
Chisholm in the front court. For Cambrian, they've been serving at her, and they do again. Right side attack from Valier, handled by Woodhouse. Wilcox rolls it over, Kring with a dig. Mufo outside, dug up by the Falcon defense, and a huge boom out of the backcourt. Morelli.
Boy, she's hot.
Free ball offered up, in system, the Falcons are tough. Wilcox, bringing the pain.
Man, oh man. Right now, Fanshawe is on fire. They're excited here. There's a push on the outside to Wilcox. She kind of goes at the 6, hits the numbers off of Kring, and chicken wings it out of bounds.
Coach Beausoleil not happy with what he sees from his Cambrian Golden Shield, calls timeout. 9-3 here in the 5th set.
Falcons are just doing a great job on their serving. Their serving is keeping them out of system. And you got a first-year setter here from Cambrian, and when you got your first-year setter running all over the place trying to do what she can on that offense, it's going to do some damage. And we saw a little bit of that from Kring and her kind of getting at it. They want that second touch, and Kring trying to motivate her first-year setter.
So, as a fan, Coach Pello inside the huddle, what exactly is he saying right now? Up 9-3.
Keep serving tough. Keep serving tough. They're picking on Chisholm for sure. And what they're trying to do is keep her out of her game. Chisholm has got to pass first, then she's got to get out to that front court. And when that happens, there's a lot of movement going on, and you're just hoping to create that transitional error.
Morelli with the ball, serving. Up 9-3, lots of pressure, and goes short for an ace.
My.
Right when she hit it, you could see there was nobody in the vicinity.
There's a breaking ball pitch. You've been throwing 100 mile an hour, and then all of a sudden drops a 56.
Morelli now comes out with a laser. Up the middle. Big kill.
And
Again,
when they're in
Kaylee Bastine.
system, that's what happens.
When you can pass, you can side out with ease. Chisholm to the backcourt. serving. Lines it up. Attacks Morelli. She's up to the challenge. Wilcox, did we get a touch?
I think they did. Yep.
Yes, they did. Overruled by the head official. And
First
it's the correct
official.
call.
And the coaching staff here from Cambrian is just upset. They're upset about that.
Coach Beausoleil and his assistants are not thrilled, and I just don't think they have a case here. There was a definite touch on that block. We saw it on the replay.
Yep.
I get it. You're upset. It's not going your way. Ball goes up the middle.
See if this motivates the Shield.
Sometimes that's all it takes is a little bit of confidence from your coach fighting for you. Chisholm with a great pass. Mufo outside. Kring off the block and off the defense. Kring, oh, that's just a tough set. Kring finds a way to make it. Ball goes down. Point. Golden Shield.
Yeah, you know what? This could be a wake-up call for Cambrian. They're not out of it yet. They're only down by 6. Not much room here with only 4 points.
And Haley Conroy's coming in to serve, and she's gotten the job done today.
Well, you know, every time you've done that, Gomer, and this is where we're at.
If she puts it into the net, there's going to be a lot of Golden Shield fans not happy with me. I'm almost urging her to put it in. Great serve. Fanshawe out of system. Free ball offered up. Kring, tip kill. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Boy, Fanshawe on their heels now, and they're kind of wanting Cambrian to make the errors, and they're not doing it. I mean, they're doing what they got to do, and that ball should not have hit that floor in a 5th set match like this.
And you saw the displeasure from Shantz on the Fanshawe side. Another good serve. There's the ace. Coach Beausoleil's substitutions have been on point.
Pello's going to be calling timeout soon. Stop this momentum. He's confident. No, there it is.
That's intuition only a coach would have.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a game like this, and you get 2 tough serves like that, and you just need a little breather. That's all you need, a little talk.
We're in the 5th set here, 11-7. OCAA Women's Volleyball Championship action. And again, thank you to all of our sponsors on the screen, just making this event possible.
It's a great community that we live in here down in southwestern Ontario, and these are the people here that make sure that you at home get to watch these great games here on WeTV, and here you are in a quarterfinal loser bracket, and it's gone to the 5th set. It's going to push the whole tournament and delay it probably about 30 minutes, so everybody knows that the next game will start. I believe it'll be 25 minutes after this game ends, so they can get their warm-ups in.
And what a job St. Clair College does putting on these events. They've hosted nationals and provincial championships.
Certainly setting the benchmark.
Fantastic facility here. As we see the serving substitute, Haley Conroy, into the game. Backcourt attack from Morelli.
Oh my!
Is she over the line? No. But she made it look like a front court attack. Oh
Boy.
My goodness.
She came in there. Let's see. There's the set. She comes flying in from a bump over the top of her head.
Oh.
Wow.
Glad I'm not playing defense against her.
Morelli.
Shantz serving. Chisholm with a dime pass. Out to Kring, and she's rejected, but it's out of bounds. Point, Golden Shield. 8 serving 12.
They keep slowly filling this hole. They were down by 6. Now they're down by 4.
Kendra Mufo, really been impressed with her play today as a rookie. Serves into 1. Ball goes outside and just out of system, expecting a shoot, and it just wasn't there.
Slowly but surely chipping away. Mufo getting her location here from her coach.
And here's a pretty good lineup in the front court for Cambrian. Big blocks at the net. Let's see if Fanshawe's up to the challenge. They go right side to Wilcox, dug up by Clark. Kring sends it over. Fanshawe goes to the middle. Kring takes approach, swings. Woodcock with the dig. Ball goes to the outside. Kring dug up by the Falcon defense. Mufo up the middle, and there's
What a heads-up set from Mufo, running that middle in that transition. Man, that's some confidence in her attack.
Penetrating in from the backcourt and still having the wherewithal.
Here is the replay, knowing the center's there. No block because it's late.
Mufo serving down 2. Out of system. Fanshawe gives up a tip. Chisholm with the pass. Dug up by the Falcons. Chisholm with another beautiful pass. Clark just needs to get a rip on that. Morelli offers up the free ball to 1. Mufo goes left side. Kring with the swing off the block. Played over.
What a game we got here, Gomes. This is fun right here.
This is why we come and do what we do. Coach Pello calls timeout as his Falcons lead has been trimmed to 1.
Shocker that he's calling timeout. What a run. Mufo is playing it on both sides here. Beautiful setting, isolating her locations on her serve. Just great volleyball all around.
Coach Beausoleil's huddle here. What's he saying to his golden shield?
He doesn't have to say much. All he has to do is keep these girls focused right now. Make sure Mufo keeps her isolation on that serve. It's working for her. She's kind of bouncing around between that 5 and that 6 spot on her serve, and it seems to be doing the job here, keeping Fanshawe out of system. And these guys are in a mess right now. What they got to do is just regroup.
Coach Pello finishes his timeout, trying to urge his girls to keep that lead up 12-11.
Well, this is the location, or sorry, the offense that they had a lot of problems with all the way through, and it's because Wilcox is on that right side and Morelli swinging at the back court. This is where Cambrian wants them to be.
3 big blocks at the net for Cambrian, for Cambrian Golden Shield. Chance goes up the middle, and it doesn't get over the net. Ribby Furtado pumps the ball into the tape.
Just the set was there, quick offense, and it just doesn't get quite high enough in the set. She just took it too fast.
Mufo serving, all knotted up.
Oh, man.
Into the net.
Hey, you know, she got it back into this game. She can't be too hard on herself right now. But look who's in the front court.
We got a score of 13-12. Morelli into the front court. Let's see if the Golden Shield can get it done, and they do up the middle. That is Jillian Valier using all over 5'10 frame.
It is a slugfest here. Here's the pass to Mufo. Mufo finds Valier, comes across her body.
Chisholm, Valier, and Clark in the front row for Cambrian. Morelli, back the net, ball kept alive. Webb with the dig. Middle, Valier. Right side attack, and dug. Right side from Cambrian. Clark's ball is dug. Morelli in system, off the block, out of bounds. Point for Fanshawe as they're up 1-14.
This is what we want to see. 2 of the best players in this league head-to-head, with Morelli on the right side and then Clark blocking her. She just gets up and it just gets off her fingers here, but this is why we all paid to be here.
So remember, those serving substitutes have been going really, really well.
This could be for the game right here.
Med serve to Webb. Up the middle, Valier, it's down. We're knotted up at 14. Not only did we push it to 5 sets, we are going extra points.
14 all right here.
What a match.
Clark's out of the front court now.
Ball goes outside. Morelli, dug by Chisholm. Free ball coming if they can get it there. And they can't. 15-14.
Well,
match point.
They both went for it. They're both excited to be out there.
And it's all coming down to this. Fanshawe could win the match.
Second time.
Tough serve, Chisholm. Not the greatest pass, and it's down for a point. Fanshawe wins it 16-14 in 5.
Here it is.
The replay of our final point of the match.
And it's what we talked about. Serving Chisholm, keeping her out of her groove. She's thinking offense. That's what you want to do most times when you get into that type of service receive, and it did well for them.
And a Windsor Honda game recap here. Fanshawe takes it 3 games to 2. 16-14 in the 5th. What a match played by both these teams, and some great talent on both sides of the net.
Yeah, what a great game. I mean, what a way to start off this day here at St. Clair College, pushing this one to the brink. 16-14. It did a little number on the schedule for today, but we're going to work it around, and I'm sure the Sportsplex here is going to make sure that these games flow as fast as possible as they go into, and we're going to delay that second game here of the day, and it's going to be pushed to probably about 25 minutes from now.
As we have our player of the game.
They're going to go both players here, Steve. One from each team.
Selected by the opposite coach.
So they gave it to Kaylee Bastine, player of the game from Cambrian. You know what? From Cambrian, they did really well all the way around. And I can't see it being any different than saying that it's going to be Morelli from Fanshawe.
Right. And what a classy move to give this to a 5th-year senior on her way out in her last year of eligibility. Kaylee Bastine from Valcourt, Ontario, in her 5th year. And now to take a look at the champion or the winning team.
Yeah.
24 points today.
Well, they better get her some water and some oxygen, because, man, she did a lot of work today to get her team into position to pull that away by 2 points here in the 5th set.
So we're going to take a look at today's schedule. You know, this game being the 1:30 time slot ran a little long, where that was a Cambrian-Fanshawe match, and Fanshawe took care of business 3-2. In 30 minutes, we're going to have Loyalists and Algonquin, and then in the nightcaps, we're going to have some beauties.
Yeah, Durham and Niagara at 6 o'clock. Well, it's probably going to be pushed out about 6:30. They might be able to catch it back on, but they're looking at that Loyalist Algonquin game to start about 4:10. So those of you that are tuning in, hoping to get some of that game in, you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. So you have to head outside, and I don't think you're doing much barbecuing in today's weather. But you could have down here yesterday. It was almost 70 degrees. And then tonight at 8 o'clock, you got Humber and St. Clair College. It's going to be crazy here at the Sportsplex.
That is just going to be an atmosphere that you're going to want to be a part of. If you're not here, you want to be tuning in on WeTV. And again, you can watch this live streaming on your computer or on any mobile device. It is what an experience to be a part of this provincial championships here at the St. Clair College Sportsplex.
Love it, Steve.
And again, Fanshawe wins 3 games to 2. You have been watching belairdirect OCAA Provincial Women's Volleyball Championship here on WeTV.